Wala Lepo, I am Adodino Sapi, an information technology professional and a technical leader with Worldwide Technology, a global company leading AI and digital innovation. And I'm also a member of the Go Cloud Career, a community that builds elite tech, cloud architects, AI architects, security architects, and network architects. I'm proudly Angolan, living in the United States of America, and I'm speaking today about something critical to our nation's future. Angola's economy has been dependent on the oil for decades. When global prices drop, our economy suffers. Our government knows this. That's why economic diversification is now a priority. But here's what most people don't realize. Agriculture is our fastest path to that diversification. According to the World Bank data of 2022, Angola currently spends $3 billion annually on food imports. That's $3 billion leaving our economy. This figure has continued to rise, reaching $3.5 billion in 2023. Agriculture can generate foreign exchange, create jobs, and reduce our oil dependency. Today, I'm showing you how AI can make this happen, and it's already happening and working in countries like Kenya, Ghana, Rwanda, and South Africa. Farmers face crop diseases, unpredictable weather, expensive inputs, climate challenges. These are not excuses. They are the real barriers our farmers face every day. But here's the strategic opportunity. Agriculture is Angola's untapped engine for economic diversification. While most countries in Africa have already shifted away from single commodity economy, Angola is still heavily oil dependent. The National Development Plan explicitly prioritizes breaking this cycle. Consider the numbers. In 2025, Angola's agriculture market worth $8.51 billion and growing at 6.6% annually. We have 35 million hectares of arable land, more than we currently using. With government support to the PDAC and infrastructure like the Lobito corridor now coming online, the infrastructure is in place. But here's the key. We are only capturing a fraction of this potential. When a farmer loses 20 to 30% of their harvest to pest and poor practices, that's not just lost food, it's lost economic value that could stay in Angola. That's jobs not being created. That's currency leaving the country. What's the solution? Data-driven agriculture powered by AI can triple productivity, reduce waste, and transform Angola into a net food export instead of a net import. The real economic diversification is missing. We are not connecting data and technology to that potential. Now, the hard truth is many rural areas lack reliable internet. You can't deploy AI without connectivity. But we have solutions. Satellite technology is already bridging this gap. It's already happening in neighbor countries in Africa. Offline AI models process data locally, then sync when connection returns. Those are edge solutions already being tested in Africa. The second barrier is skills. You can't just drop technology and expect miracle. That's why we must connect government and education programs like the one DAPP has in Angola, Professores do Futuro, and those World Bank programs for our country like the PDAC. We should join this type of program so that we can have education brought to these people that live in these remote areas. We're going to combine these programs and create a layer of AI fundamentals. We're going to teach them basic prompt engineering, basic coding, data literacy. We are not going to create them as software engineer. No, we're just helping the farmers understand this tool and use it in the best way that is appropriate for their everyday life. And I know ADPP's teacher training program has reached thousands of people, and the PDAC is supporting agribusiness, small, mid-sized enterprises, especially owned by women and the youth in Kwanza Sub. Prioritizing AI as a critical infrastructure for agriculture is not a nice thing to have. It is essential, as if we are building roads and electricity and other infrastructure in the country. Why? Because AI can turn that $8.51 billion agriculture sector into a 15 plus billion export-driven engine within 5 years. That is a real economic diversification. Here are specific action. Let's fund AI literacy programs paired with the PDAC and teachers training initiatives. Let's allocate resources to satellite connectivity in rural areas. Let's create incentives for agri-tech startups to solve Angolan problems. Let's support coffee revitalization, fruits and vegetable exports. In return, we're looking into $5 to $10 for every $1 spent. But more importantly, we will see reduced oil dependency, currency reserves, and job creation that will sustain Angola's generation. Now, to us, technology professional, this is our moment. We work in an era of a lot of disinformation, hype, noise, but we also have tools more powerful than ever. We can sit on the sidelines while Angola remains dependent on single commodity. Here's what we need to do. We need to understand these programs and understand the education incentives to build local AI capacity focused on agriculture. We develop solutions especially for Angolan crops, maize, cassava, coffee, fruits, and climate condition. Let's think commercially. Think like business. Build models that farmers can afford and that can generate money for them. This is not charity, it's business. Let's be transparent on what technology can do, understanding what AI can and what AI cannot do for us. Precision agriculture with AI is not science fiction. It's a practical path to economic independence, reducing hunger, creating wealth, and unlocking Angola's agricultural potential as an export-driven sector. We have the land, we have the talent, we have young people, curious people. We have a government that is supporting to the initiative. What is missing is the commitment from tech leaders like us to turn agriculture productivity into a genuine economic diversification. Yes, the government has a big part here, but we do as well. In ideas, innovation, the internet is global. Also calling attention here to the youth to take this opportunity and go out there and get the knowledge that is necessary to use these tools. Technology is revolutionizing the world, and you can start it today as small as just having a Facebook account, an Instagram account. Read, then share what you read. Put your knowledge out there, but make sure you can point out the source, because in a world full of disinformation, we don't know who is real, we don't know who is what. That's the major challenge. However, it takes time for you to find the right way to research, get the knowledge, and apply. And business needs to have their own frameworks to be able to succeed, multiply, leverage, and scale. And Angola doesn't have to wait for the next oil boom. We can build a thriving agricultural economic that will feed our population that will employ millions and generate foreign currency. We're looking at countries like El Salvador. They took the risk when nobody was assuming, and they did what they did, believing in technology, believing in the digital currency, and we are seeing they're winning the biggest battle that they always had, the criminalism. Now they have the best jails, they have the best system of fighting what was one day putting their country not in a good ranking. And now they're doing the same thing. The AI boom is there. We're seeing the president coming out, talking to top CEOs, inviting them to their rooms, getting them interviews, and just aligning towards where the revolution is going. And that is for business purpose. That is for prosperity of his people. Why are we slipping behind? We don't need to point fingers one another at this moment. It's time to unify minds and use our patriotic heart to elevate our country. It's great. I'm looking at the TV and seeing European leaders, African leaders in South Africa, in Angola. However, let's take what is able to change our lives to these negotiation rooms. Because the workforce is our biggest advantage. It always been with the natural resources to build these infrastructures, and now with the future talent of holding this infrastructure. Let's not sleep. And we all have a part in this mission. Let's do it. Governments, technologists, farmers, and communities, let's work as one. And thank you so much.